Actually, your haircut looks really good on that camera.
Thank you. Yeah. Can I have my drink?
Why am I perched again? Like a bird.
Is that better?
No, hello everyone.
Hi. So we're back.
We should start again.
Today is the... What's the date?
The 9th of March.
Today is the 9th of March, and it is the day of the Melodifestivalen. Finally.
We spent
Finale.
6 weeks trapped in this underground bunker, and today's our day of release.
We're gonna be out!
Oh my God.
You'll get to see us out later as well.
Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to re-listen to the 12 finalists.
Yeah.
You
need to move it that way up.
You
have like...
Or just
just
turn
this is like
no,
being
it's
in
fine
bed.
if you just turn the computer
You just
slightly.
need to...
No,
that's the wrong
That's
way.
it.
You are unbelievable. This week.
So what we're going to do
just broke
is... I spent £1.25 on that.
I'm so sorry, Chet.
And only 65p of that went to charity. What we're going to do is we're going to watch the 12 finalists again. And then we're going to give them scores Eurovision style.
Okay.
From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 are going to be the scores we give. And then you're going to see what our winner is of Melodifestivalen 2019.
Yay. Yeah, it's just a fresh haircut and he moved my hairline. So
I think it looks really nice. It's very sharp.
Thank you.
You've done your beard different as well.
No, just looking really good today.
Well, everybody, we've reached the end.
Yes, I'm really excited that we've made it all the way through.
Yeah,
this,
I'm really impressed that we did all 6
Yeah,
weeks.
we've made our first album together.
6 weeks
Yay.
about antagonism,
Cheers.
hatred, hate
Yeah.
mail.
I cannot wait to end
Oh my God.
and get out of the boat.
I'm really proud of what we've achieved.
Yeah, me too.
Right, so without further ado, starting with Ashley,
Yeah.
and then Sebastian, then me.
Yeah.
What is your 1 point score, Ashley?
I give
Go.
1 point to Victoria.
Ooh.
Because listening to all those songs again, she's a bit whiny, she's also damp, and she reminds me of like the friend who phones you up and talks all about her problems, but she just never asks you about you.
I'm very surprised because I thought you two definitely would give it a lot higher than that.
No.
So there we go. Sebastian?
My 1 point went to, and can I just, well, it goes to Hold You with Liamu and Hannah Firm. And the reason it does is that I really like almost all these songs, but that one for me is the most professional, should go to Eurovision, but has no heart in it. And as I've shown over the past 6 weeks, I'm all about the heart.
My 1 point is a different song, so all three of us have gone different for this. It is Arvin Garner.
Oh.
I'm so surprised.
I'm very surprised. You were loving it.
I do really like it, but I think I said it on the week that it went through. Like, I like it a lot. Like, to what, like...
Do you love it?
But I wouldn't... No, I like it.
Oh. Do your parents like it?
Your parents probably do like it.
My parents have never heard it.
Your parents probably don't like it, but you think it's exciting.
I wouldn't ever listen to it on my Spotify.
Okay.
And that's a problem for me.
Right. Okay.
So,
Okay.
at the moment, in a weird reversal of fortunes type way,
Yeah.
Liamu and what's her name, Victoria and Arvin Garner are currently leading
Well
with
done,
1 point
guys.
each.
Oh.
I think they're going to win.
I give my 2 points for Hannah and Liamu on the basis that, very similar to you actually, it feels like a cynical ploy for my emotions. And I have resisted, despite Hannah Firm's very professional vocal and the guy hovering in the background.
I think his name's Liamu.
Liamu occasionally engaging with the vocal. It does nothing for me, but it was well done.
My 2 points go to I Do. And they go to I Do by Irving Arab because...
Is that... Yeah.
I really like it. And like I say, I just heard this a lot before. Kind of a bit better by Linda Banksing. Love you, Linda.
And my 2 points... This is really interesting. My 2 points goes to Victoria.
Oh. I give Victoria the highest points. Maybe. Sorry.
Why have you just done that? You've just
not the,
all
we literally had a conversation about this.
Honestly, you're
We're cutting that bit out.
No,
Anyway.
that's so stupid. We've just talked about this, and you follow your own rules all the time. You think, time works on a different scale to you. You think everyone's agreed process works differently for you. You are just like Victoria.
Which is why I gave her so many damn points.
So at this point,
Dad, look at the scoreboard.
the really interesting thing on the scoreboard is that Liamu and that woman and Victoria and Arvin Garner all have 3 points.
Wow.
And no one else has scored anything yet.
I think they're going to win.
Oh, yes. My 3 points went to Mohombi for a very capable rendition of a very mediocre song. But I really like the song. It feels like a harsh 3 points to give because it's very upbeat, and I like him, and I like the woman who turns up at the end. She's a bit late to the party, but
Deborah.
Yeah, she pops in.
Deborah has popped in, said hello, and then we forget all about it.
My 3 points go to Victoria, not with me.
Hey,
I started off.
It was a little lie.
Yeah, it was a little. I started off
Have
not.
you just fooled everyone, including me?
It
Yeah.
did fool me.
And it's on camera.
I thought you
so...
did one of your little trick. Well, no, I thought you were
This
not doing one.
guy.
Yeah, well, I just want to say that I really like the rain effect, and I think her vocal is actually really good. It's within her range.
It's decent.
Nick?
I'm really pleased that you didn't give her more than that. My 3 points goes to Nano. Which I think is actually... The thing about Nano is I want to hate him because he's everything I don't like in lots of people. Like, I don't like that British one that's a bit like him.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rag and Bone.
That's the one. I don't like him, and I don't like him for various reasons that I shall not go into now. And I want to really
They had a
like
thing.
Nano, but I think the song is quite catchy and it's quite good, to be honest. So I gave it 3 points. So at the moment, we have, in first place with 6 points, Victoria. We have 4 songs, Mohombi, Nano, Liamu and The Girl, and Arvin Garner in joint second, and everyone else has not scored a point yet.
Can I just say, if the girl's watching, her name is Hannah Firm. Actually, your 4 points?
My 4 points, almost begrudgingly, but I do think it's a good performance, is Lisa Ajax.
Ooh.
Well, no,
Why do you seem begrudging? Do you want to
got-
give more? Or you want to give less?
I don't like much about the song, but I think it's really well crafted and well delivered. So on that basis, it would have been unfair for me to just knock it out of the competition. I think she's a really good vocalist, but I just don't really. I would never play that song myself.
Leaning into actually slightly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you're saying you have no feelings? Okay. My
No
4
feelings.
points go to Mohombi Hello. I actually toyed with giving it a bit higher. I think it's a really good pop song. I love the different elements to it. I like the performance. It's really grown on me. Well done, Mohombi. Bye-bye.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah,
He says
I
hello.
wondered, yeah,
You
yeah.
say bye-bye.
Yeah.
And my 4 points go to Mohombi as well. So,
Mohombi twins.
Mohombi has just picked up all the points he can possibly pick up
What done?
in the last 2 rounds. We were all quite consistent, scoring him a total now of 11 points, which puts Mohombi into first place.
Yeah.
I think he's
Followed
gonna. No,
Followed by Victoria, and then Lisa Ajax's 4 points puts her into third place. Great. So our 5 points.
My 5 points. Now this was really difficult. It goes to John Lundvik, which is, I know is a surprise for you.
I thought you
actually.
meant John Henrik. Sorry.
Oh, that would be a surprise.
That would have been gag of the season.
Yeah.
Because really good song. But have I wanted to listen to that again since I heard it? No, and I think I enjoyed Kelly Bryan more than I enjoyed John Lundvik. So I think
She never sang it.
Well, that is
Didn't
not
she?
her fault. She has been busy.
Has she?
She's not been busy
She
since
has been busy.
1998.
She's busy doing nothing at all.
Kelly, if you're watching, whatever you do with your time, don't listen to these two. I'm sure it's very productive.
My 5 points go to Victorious by Lena Headland. I think it's a great song, great Schlager song, love it, very perfunctory. I don't quite connect to it the way that I would do with the benchmark of that, the Behemoth Hero.
I can see the comparison.
Thank you.
And I can see why one is less than the other.
Thank you.
Hero, nowhere near what Victorious is it?
Oh, she wants to fight in the last video. Okay.
I'm joking. My 5 points go to a lovely little song that I think is quite unmemorable though, and that is Melodifestivalen. She gets 5 points from me. Lovely girl. I think she's one of those people. Is it her first time in Melodifestivalen?
It's her first time doing anything outside of school.
And I just feel like she's one of those people who probably on her third time will win.
This is her GCSE art project, and I think it's going pretty well.
I genuinely feel like she's someone that will definitely come back 2021, and then maybe 2023 she'll win. She's one of those.
Whoa! Watch later to find out if he's right. 6 points.
Well, 6 points goes to Lena Headland. Great little banger. Nice and disposable. Adequate vocal. And I really like the distress that her dress is causing her in performance, which I think elevates the performance to some extent, because you just know that Lena's a trooper. If it's raining, she still goes shopping. Like if it snows, she still puts her high heels on. She is a very, very committed artist. You know, she knows what her ranges and limits are, and she
I'm
just
not sure
does
she knows
it.
those.
Well, maybe you're right. Actually.
Not on the high notes at the end.
But do you know what? Even that makes it worthwhile. You know, she is just a next door neighbour who is just really great fun.
And what she's done is open the door for Tess Merkel to make her debut entry next
Which
year.
everyone's waiting for.
Can't wait. All spoken word. My 6 points went to Melodifestivalen, I Do Me. I really love the first 90 seconds of the song. It's such energy, punchy. I think it kind of loses its way towards the end. Nick?
And my 6 points go to John Henrik.
Henrik or Lundvik?
Henrik. Is that the one? The one at the first one.
John Henrik. Yeah.
Yeah, the little one with the white.
Wait, I thought you didn't like it. John Henrik.
I like it.
You said you didn't like it.
Maybe it grew on me.
Oh, good.
I gave it 6 points.
Yeah.
It's not like 12. It's good. Yeah, it's good. I don't like it as much as I really liked his second one that he did, the one with the woman.
Ian Redfield of Street.
Yeah, I really like that one. And I think this one's decent. He's good, isn't he? But he's he's a bit samey though. Every song he does is a pretty samey.
He's Sami, not samey. Sorry.
7 points, please, Ashley.
My 7 points goes to our Vingenar.
I do.
You do.
I do.
Yeah. I'm not going to say much about it. Pure pop. Just it's a little belter.
Pure pop pleasure.
I absolutely love it. But you're all right. It's just what it is, and no more.
I'm giving 7 points to, and these I really love now. Jon Henrik. I think it's a beautiful song. I love your description of it as peace at wartime at peace. I think it's brilliant.
This is really interesting. I don't know who's going to win. Is it my go?
Yeah.
My 7 points goes to... Right, this one is a tough one for me because when I first heard it, this was like absolutely everything for me. But honestly speaking, having listened long term, I think it's my 4th favourite, and that is Lena Headland. So, 7
surprising.
points to Lena.
So, did it lose steam for you?
I really like it, and I just think there's some better songs, like actual songs, in the contest.
Yes.
And when I first heard it, I was really excited because it was the only thing really that got me feeling like that
of its kind as well.
in this season.
Yeah.
But on reflection, there were better songs.
7 points is good though.
And 7 points is really good, and it means that at the moment we have in joint 3rd place Malu and Mohombi on 11
lost
points.
his lead.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. And then we've got Jon Henrik in 2nd with 13, and Lena Headland winning with 18 points.
Can you remind us who's got no points yet?
At the moment, we have Anna Bergendahl on 0, and we also have Bishara on 0. I wonder if either of them will get any points coming up.
Maybe 2 different reasons. This is a lesson in logic, Bishara fans.
If you're thinking he's going to get 36 points, spoiler alert,
you are very much mistaken. Yeah.
8 points, please.
So this was really hard, actually. It almost wasn't. I almost thought about knocking this down a few pegs, but Malu Pritz gets my 8 points because it's just full of joy. Great little performance, and she really sells it. It's probably the single most memorable melody in all of these songs as well. So as a really nice example,
can't remember it right now.
Of yeah, so
I don't remember. I can't remember it right now.
It's good for teaching you how to count. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I know that bit.
If you're looking for a template on how to build hooks into a song and then sell it, it's great.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm going to give 8 points to a song called Torn by Lisa Ajax. In a contest full of great ballads, this is my favourite. I think it's like an open wound. I think it's really brilliant. And, the numbers speak for themselves.
True. My 8 points go to Liamu and Hannah something. And I really, really like the song. I think this is a very strong ballad, and I think their performance is great, especially her. I think he does a decent job as well, to be fair. But like you say, he is supporting compared to her.
If I was going to subtitle this, I'd say, I really love Liamu.
For me.
For you.
I'm saying nothing. You'll go.
10
Ashley,
points.
10 points, the big ones.
Wow.
Second place.
Okay. Well, I think it's really obvious what my 10 points is going to be. So Dr. Anna Bergendahl gets my 10 points.
Well, she's off the mark.
She's off the mark. And what I will say about this song is that the final third of the song is among the most beautiful arrangements in a simple pop song I've heard in a very long time. And what I really genuinely appreciate about this song is because it's actually incredibly complex. The more you listen to it, the more it gives you. And the more I've really, really liked all the different layers as they build. And it's just so seasonal.
What kind of season?
It's like autumn, where you're possibly...
It's spring.
Yeah, but in Sweden it's always autumn. But it's more like... It just feels really autumnal. And my favourite month is probably late September because it should...
Late September is not a month.
Right. But the point is, why that's important is I really like any song that has a nostalgic quality, which this does. And I just, it kind of reminds me of Viva Forever.
It's got a redemption arc to it as well.
I can feel
that. I love how I never know what adjectives you're going to come out with. Seasonal.
my walking thesaurus.
My 10 points were actually decided when watching the go back, and the one song that gave me a huge smile on my face was "Too Late for Love" by Jon Lundvik, which gets my 10 points. I think that he's such a great performer. I love the backing choir, which we talked about in our heat. And I think whether or not it would do well at Eurovision, I think it's a great entry to send. And yeah, I love it.
And my 10 points also go to Anna Bergendahl. I think it's a really, really good song. But I remember back in whenever it was, 2009 was it?
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
And I really didn't want her to win. And this, because I thought it was really not a good enough song. And this year, I really think if she won, it would be great. It's not my number one, but if she won, I'd be very happy. And I think it's a good choice to go.
Mm.
And so, at this point, that means in third place with 18, we have Lena Headland. Second place, we have Malu with 19. And in first place, we have Anna Bergendahl with 20. But we still have our 12 points to give. And we can probably make an educated guess what they are. Ashley, what is your 12 points, please?
My 12 points go to my favourite song I've heard this year, which is Jon Henrik. Just because I have cried in public, on the train, in a Swedish church, just because of this song and his performance. I cannot say anything more than it just completely speaks to something internal in me, and I try not to listen to it because it makes me really emotional. But I'm really appreciative to John Henrik for teaching me about, you know, emotions on a train.
I think your relationship with him has been very sweet. Like when he first saw the audition on YouTube, he started crying, and then he started crying at any Jon Henrik video. It's been a very nice thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, my 12 points.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. Do you know what? I think also because you know he was an orphan from Colombia, and then he got plucked out of Colombia and taken to the very north of Sweden. Maybe he's the first ever Colombian Sami person. You know, he feels like he's been on a lonely journey, and I just really want him to have his destination.
Thank you, Mimi. I'm first.
No, it's really sweet.
Okay, my 12 points also goes to somebody who's had a rough time. It's not easy going to school every day and waking up in your bed. No, you just ruined the punchline. Oh my god. Yes, I was going to joke that Bashara got my 12, but obviously someone who hasn't finished talking had to interrupt me.
You two have had too many fights in this video. I'm going to have to edit them out.
My 12 goes, of course, to Nano. No, joke. My 12 goes to Anna Bergendahl. I think it's a great song, brilliant pop song in any context. I thought the Andrew Shanson performance was out of this world. She seemed like a woman possessed by, you know, just wanting to do well. And it's a great fairy tale. She made it to the final and had a redemption arc. And for me, redemption is what it's all about.
And my 12 points, I was up in the air actually. I hadn't decided until the whole thing who my number one was going to be, and between the top two. And I did go for John Lundvik. I think he is the best. That's it.
Wow. So what are the final scores? Because we can't see the scoreboard.
I know. Let me just. Yeah. I think his performance is great. I think he's got really good stage presence in this, surprisingly, because like before he was a bit of, you know, set up piano and do whatever, and now he feels like he's actually he feels like a pop star on the stage there. Yeah. An older one, slightly, but is he older? 30s?
I think he's 30s. Yeah.
Which is great. I like that. 30-year-olds should be allowed to be pop stars. So, in third place is John Henrik. Second place is John Lundvik. And winning with 32 points out of a possible 36 is Anna Bergendahl.
Well done, Anna.
She is our winner.
That's very good.
And the nice thing about her is that we all ranked her in our top two. So if she wins tonight, even though she's only Sebastian's actual favourite, we'll all be quite happy.
Yes, very happy. And I'm really happy with that top three.
I would only be in tears if Bashara won. That would really ruin it for me. He should be in Junior Eurovision. We shouldn't have this. I feel sad saying goodbye.
Oh, we'll be back. We'll do something.
He won't be back.
If you've got any requests, let us know.
Excuse me.
We'll do something.
I would thank you for this experience, everyone.
Oh, and also, can I just say as well, I was thinking earlier, Jon Lundvik was the first act you saw and he won any Melodifestivalen with My Turn last year.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice it's come full circle because he's probably going to win tonight.
He's not.
You don't think?
No, I don't think he will win. And I'm ready to cry again, whatever happens if he wins, if he doesn't win. If Bashara wins. Honestly, get the camera ready.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.